ਡਾਕਟਰ ਅਲੀ ਕਨਾਨੀ ਆਰਥੋਡੋਂਟਿਕਸ ਦੇ ਸਰਟੀਫਾਈਡ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲਿਸਟ ਹਨ। ਇਹ ਹਰ ਕਿਸਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਡੈਂਟਲ ਤੇ ਫੇਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਇਰੈਗੂਲੈਰਿਟੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਜਾਂਚ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਲਾਜ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਤੇ ਰੋਕਥਾਮ ਦੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਹਨ। ਸਾਫ਼ ਸੁਥਰੇ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਤੇ ਲੇਟੈਸਟ ਮਸ਼ੀਨਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਦੀ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਇਲਾਜ ਕਰਾਓ ਤੇ 에ਅਰ ਮਾਈਲਸ ਵੀ ਪਾਓ। ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟਿੰਗ ਬਿਊਟੀਫੁਲ ਸਮਾਈਲਸ, ਗਿਲਫਰਡ ਆਰਥੋਡੋਂਟਿਕ ਸੈਂਟਰ 604 599 2212 या लैंगली ऑर्थोडोंटिक्स 604 533 6696।
Once again, welcome back. So before the break, what you were talking about this network theory. So as I asked you that out of this, like your father was researching and work was going on. So has anything come out of it, of this network theory, apart some new medications or some new treatments?
Excellent. Yes. So yes, I mean where we left off. So what happened back in the mid-'80s was that this paradox arose, right? So the whole field of immunologists were just baffled and confounded by this paradox. If the gene for the central regulating unit of the system was not there, didn't exist from their perspective, you know, the whole framework, the whole network, and the whole network theory couldn't make sense. So they basically threw out the whole baby with the bathwater in terms of they threw out the whole theory of the immune network with this paradox. And all the immunologists at that time went on to focusing on the details of the system, and to the point where today we have the daily pill for a lot of symptoms, which is important, you know, and helps to a large degree. But they left this whole comprehensive approach and looking at the system as a network. My dad found this fascinating as something to unravel. He said, well, as scientists, we shouldn't shy away from this fundamental paradox of the system. We should really confront it. He spent the next 10 years working on this and eventually unraveled the paradox, published the solution in 2 very well-known journals, and to the point where you know, it was a very clear solution. And said, look, you know, this network theory of the immune system, this is clearly the way to understand the system as a whole, and explains so much about the immune system in terms of other various diseases, organ transplantation, autoimmunity, HIV/AIDS, and now even cancer. And you know, he said this is the way. But by that time, and this is sort of the early 90s, by that time the whole field had moved away from the network theory. And they said, what, network theory? Isn't that's 80s? You know, like that's a small paragraph in the history of my immunology 101 textbook. And he said, okay, and because he's a scientist, not a promoter, he went on to keep on focusing on developing these technologies to the point where only recently we've had a very substantial breakthrough proving once again that this system is a network and really supporting the various technologies that our group is developing, which is an HIV vaccine, a method for the facilitation of organ transplantation so that we can actually receive a new organ without this issue of rejection, or without the need for those immunosuppressants.
That's wonderful. So as you have said, the success, what you are achieving now, you have been using this on the animals, and now what next? By when? And as the research is going on, what do we expect as a common man and people who are suffering from HIV? So as this research continues, where do you stand now? Can we talk in some numbers that within the next 5, 10, 15 years or something will be in the market by which people can take advantage of this?
Certainly. I mean, I would say between the next 4 to 10 years, I mean, a number of our technologies are emerging out of this, and they're certainly, you know, world-changing technologies from everything we've seen so far. And so it takes some time to get it through all the various FDA and clinical phases. But it's very encouraging, and certainly, yeah, no, it's...
so things are looking brighter.
Well, absolutely. I mean, we've got enormous momentum now.
Oh, wonderful.
And a larger number of people are becoming enrolled in the science, and people in various, very influential.
There is, George, so much to talk. It's a wonderful topic, and we can cover hours and hours talking on this subject of immunology and network theory. Towards the end, if people want to know more about this, where can they go and get some more information?
Certainly. We welcome everyone to come to our website, networkimmunology.com, and get in touch, really. Feel free to spread the word, and we look forward to doing more sort of media presentations on this. And yeah, get in touch with us, email us. The contact information's there. You know, we're looking as well. I mean, for anyone who wants to be a part of this, participate in the development of these very important technologies.
Thank you very much, and best wishes for coming over here.
Such a pleasure. Thank you so much.